Erling Haaland's latest display of brilliance in Manchester City's 5-0 demolition of Sparta Prague not only solidified his status as a goal-scoring phenomenon but also captivated the football world with a moment of sheer audacity. The match, played under the bright lights of the Etihad Stadium, was a perfect stage for the Norwegian striker to showcase his remarkable skill set. The highlight of the night was undoubtedly Haaland's first goal, a backheeled masterpiece that had fans and pundits alike buzzing. In the 58th minute, with City already in control of the game, Savinho whipped a cross into the box, and in one fluid motion, Haaland leapt into the air and contorted his body to meet the ball with the back of his heel. It wasn't just the fact that he scored, but how he scored. The athleticism, awareness, and technical precision required to execute such a goal was astounding. The ball flew past Sparta Prague's goalkeeper, Peter Vindal Jensen, as the crowd erupted in disbelief and admiration. It was the type of goal that only a handful of players in the world would even attempt, let alone pull off so flawlessly. Haaland's celebration was as iconic as the goal itself, arms spread wide as he soaked in the applause from the adoring City faithful. This goal was a testament to the unique qualities that have made him one of the most feared strikers in world football. But while the backheel was a moment of magic, Haaland's contribution to the match didn't end there. Just 10 minutes later, in the 68th minute, he showcased his poacher's instinct by calmly finishing off another move orchestrated by Savinho. This time, there was no need for the acrobatics, as Haaland received the ball in space and clinically slotted it into the net, adding his second goal of the evening and his 44th in the Champions League. With that tally, Haaland moved into 16th place on the all-time Champions League scorers list, tied with Didier Drogba, a legend of European football. The difference, however, lies in the time it took each player to reach this milestone. While Drogba needed 92 games, Haaland achieved the same feat in just 42, continuing his breakneck pace of setting records. The comparison is staggering and speaks volumes about Haaland's potential to rewrite the history books in this competition. City's dominance in the match extended far beyond Haaland's individual heroics. Phil Foden opened the scoring in just the 3rd minute, setting the tone for what would become a one-sided affair. Foden, who has emerged as one of City's most reliable performers, latched onto a pass from Manuel Akanji and deftly placed the ball into the bottom corner. His movement off the ball and composure in front of goal were reminiscent of a player in the form of his life, and his contributions in recent weeks have been critical to City's success. Foden's early strike not only rattled Sparta Prague but also allowed City to impose their rhythm on the game. As City continued to press and control the tempo, John Stones added a 3rd goal in the 64th minute, rising above the Sparta defense to head home from a beautifully delivered cross by Matheus Nunes. Stones, often lauded for his defensive capabilities, has developed into a threat at both ends of the pitch. His timing and positioning on set pieces have made him a valuable asset in attack, as seen not only in this game but also in City's recent Premier League matches. Just days earlier, it was Stones who scored a dramatic stoppage-time winner against Wolves, and once again, he showed his knack for making key contributions when needed. Nunes, who assisted Stones's goal, also got on the scoresheet himself in the 88th minute after City were awarded a penalty for a foul by Angelo Preciado. With the outcome of the match already sealed, Nunes calmly stepped up and fired his shot past Vindal Jensen, capping off a resounding victory for the reigning Champions League holders. While Sparta Prague managed a few dangerous moments on the counter-attack, particularly in the first half, they were ultimately overwhelmed by the relentless attacking waves City unleashed. The stats told the story of City's dominance, with Pep Guardiola's men registering 22 shots, 10 of which were on target, compared to Sparta's 5 shots. City's control of possession and their ability to create high-quality chances meant that Sparta were constantly under pressure, and their defense simply couldn't cope with the movement and fluidity of City's attack. This victory keeps Manchester City unbeaten in their Champions League campaign, with 7 points from their first 3 matches. Having drawn 0-0 with Inter Milan in their opener and thrashed Slovan Bratislava 4-0 in their second outing, City are now poised to finish strongly in the league phase of the newly expanded 36-team tournament. With their sights set on another deep run in Europe's elite club competition, City's form is ominous for their rivals.